in a very, very broad sense, we do have agency. Every organism has some agency because it can do things in the world. And
Right.
what becomes interesting then is to think about, how do we actually maximize that, right? How do we maximize it in our own lives? How do we empower other people? As an educator, I think about that all the time, because that's really, partly what education is about, is
Hmm.
enabling children and young adults and anyone really to have more agency in their own lives by just understanding the way the world works better, but also, developing skills of productive thinking about things in the world, and certainly as children, of behavioral control and planning, and just being able to develop the sort of cognitive skills that actually empower them in the world. And I think that idea of empowerment is a really important one, especially these days when it can feel like individually and collectively we're helpless in the face of ongoing social
Everything.
events,
Yeah.
climate change, all of those things. I think it's really important not to lose sight of the fact that we are causal agents. We do have power. The decisions that we make are not just pre-programmed, and they have important implications. And I think if at any moment in history, it's incredibly important right now, given everything that's happening and the sort of helplessness that people can feel in the face of it. I think it's really important to remember that we have individual agency and that we have collective agency to really do things, to change things in the world. We don't have to be, passive in the face of those kinds of challenges.
Right. Yeah, that is super important, and I appreciate all the work that you're doing and being willing to be outward facing to people like me and people listening that really want to be part of the conversation and learn more. So thank you for all your work, and thanks for being here today.
Oh, it's my pleasure. Thanks a lot for having me on. I appreciate the opportunity.